What's up, my threeple, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to be going over my lineup predictions for future legends coming into the game. Now, this is going to be based off of an insider leak that showed a character select screen, which had quite a few legends on it, and a few of those legends did end up coming to the game, like Horizon, Fuse, Valkyrie, and Seer. Well, before Seer's released, he was originally named Pariah, but later on he became Seer. So yeah, pretty much the insider leak has been accurate, and that was apart from all the other like newer insider leaks that were false. But yeah, we're gonna be going over the lineups now. So just so you know, like none of this is confirmed. This is only my predictions. Take it with a grain of salt, and do note that we do not know who the Season 11 legend is yet. Well, we don't exactly know who the Season 11 legend is yet. We gotta wait until we get some good code in the game files that can kind of tell us a little bit more of who the Season 11 legend might be. So with that out of the way, let's get into the predictions. So let's first start off with who I think the Season 11 legend will be, and that is Gunzerker. Now, Gunzerker is a weapons enthusiast, and their class is a support legend. So yeah, Gunzerker was on the character select screen, and yeah, and as from what we originally saw, the Gunzerker did have a dummy model, but we do know that obviously could have changed because Seer used to have a dummy model, and obviously that changed. So yeah, Gunzerker most likely doesn't look like a dummy now, and most likely has an actual character model. And yeah, I feel like Season 11 would pretty much be the perfect time to release a support legend. We haven't gotten a support character since Season 5, and that was Loba. It's pretty much been over a year now. I feel like it would be a great time to finally release another support legend. Also, I do have a little bit of a theory. I don't think it's exactly accurate though about who Gunzerker might be. So, from what we pretty much know, Rampart will be getting a town takeover this season. I'll be going over that in like a later video. And we know that Rampart's heirloom is going to be coming this season. And with the heirloom in town takeover, we might even get some lore. So could it be possible that Gunzerker is someone that's tied in with Rampart's lore? Like maybe they taught her some stuff about weapon modding. Rampart obviously specializes in mods weapons, so yeah. And a weapons enthusiast, maybe a weapons enthusiast could have taught like Rampart like some stuff about modding, again, like whatever. So that's like some sort of possibility, and maybe like that'll lead us into the introduction of Gunzerker. And another possible theory I had is that quite some time ago, like right before Season 6 began, we did hear something about a gunsmith that was in the qualifiers of the Apex games. So that could possibly be Gunzerker as well, but we don't completely know. Now, there's not much we know about Gunzerker's abilities, so we do know they're weapons enthusiasts, so obviously they'll have some sort of specialty with weapons, like I don't know. There's a whole lot of possibilities with that. Yeah, I just feel like Season 11 would be the perfect time to release another support character. And yeah, that's who I think the Season 11 legend will be, Gunzerker. Now, once again, do note that we do not know who the Season 11 legend will be yet. We gotta wait for some code in the game files. Now, moving on to who I think the Season 12 legend will be, and that is Hasaria, or the Hard Breacher. She is an offensive legend. So we haven't really gotten a lot more info about Hasaria. She has been leaked in the game files since Season 2, but we haven't really gotten more information about her, like ever since like the insider leak showing her on the character select screen. So obviously a lot of stuff would have changed. Like her icon is most likely changed by now. It's something a lot more different, a lot more complete. And we didn't see a character model for Hasaria, but chances are she most likely does have one now. So yeah, and also I think it would be fine like releasing an offensive legend like after a support character, so I feel like this order would probably make sense. And yeah, I think like the unfamiliar legends will be released first, like instead of like the familiar ones released first, and I'll kind of get into that a little bit later when I go over the next couple of predictions. But yeah. And then also one thing is that there was a stream that was recently an accidental stream from Respawn Dev, and something that was seen was a video file for a character select screen animation for a certain character who we may or may not know of. And in my opinion, that character kind of resembled Hisaria, so could be possible that Hisaria it could be a legend we already know of or anything, but we don't really know as of now. But yeah, I just feel like it would make sense for the unfamiliar legends to release first that were on the character select screen leaked all the way back then. And I think it would make sense for Hisaria to be the Season 12 legend. So yeah, I don't think there's any more I have to say about that. Let's move on to this next couple of predictions, starting with the Season 13 legend, who I think will be Blisk, the elite mercenary, and we know he's a recon legend. Now, Blisk has been leaked in the game files since Season 2, along with Hisaria. So yeah, we know he will most likely be a legend eventually, and I feel like once again, the unfamiliar legends who we don't really know anything about will be released first, and then like sometime later for like another season, probably a bigger season, like we could be getting the familiar legends, which would probably include Blisk's to start off with. There's a lot of information we know about Blisk in terms of his abilities. Like we know that from that insider leak, we did see that he still had his like old character model from Titanfall 2, but that most likely would be changed and altered, seeing as how he looks pretty different now. Yeah, his abilities could also like really change. In my opinion, they probably are going to get some tweaking, because his kit is a little bit contradictory. Like he had a wall running passive, which I think would most likely be changed, seeing as how like they weren't looking to add wall running, and that he had like a Titan ultimate. It was only like a Titan that would like stay in like one place and fire round. So I think that would be fine, but who knows? I feel like Blisk would probably be getting a lot of changes done with this kit, and seeing like again how he is someone that's familiar to the lore, I think he would be released later on to kind of surprise us or whatever. But yeah, I would say he's probably the most complete legend that we know of so far, but we do know that there's like the Season 11 and 12 legend that are in lockdown, so yeah. So I think Blisk will most likely be the Season 13 legend. And now let's get into this, who I think the Season 14 legend will be, and that is Ashe, and we know she is an offensive legend. So again, like Blisk, Ashe is no stranger to the lore, which makes me think that she'll be coming out later down the road as kind of like a surprise legend or whatever. And also, she's currently the arena announcer, which makes me think, well, she just became the arena announcer, so they should probably just keep developing her kit and testing and wait a little more until like a later season where they can, like, I guess, justify putting her into the games as a legend. And there is some hints that could make it seem like Ashe might be a future legend down the road, such as the Pathfinder Truth lore video that showed the ending of the Pathfinder quest book in visual form. How we got how like Ashe was like a scientist who helped with transport of Branthium to solve the energy crisis. So that could probably give us a little bit of a push towards thinking that Ashe might be a future legend. And there was also a little Twitter short that came out some time ago with Horizon and Watson in it, who had a little bit of an interaction with Ashe, so that could potentially tease Ashe coming into the game in the future. But yeah, I just don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, because once again, she's the arena announcer, and she's no stranger to the lore, so I just feel like they would probably want to wait a little more until she'd become a future legend. So that's why I think she'd be coming in Season 14, since Blisk doesn't have like any like he's the commissioner, but he isn't like being like too put too into the game as of now, so that's probably making me think that he'd come out first before Ashe. And also a little thing, like, I know there's like people that say that Blisk and Ashe like probably won't ever become legends, but the thing is, like, Blisk, like I said earlier, he's been leaked in the game file since Season 2, and we know that he's a legend in testing. We also know Ashe is a legend in testing. Blisk was also on a leaked dev sheet that showed Valkyrie, Rampart, Revenant, Crypto on it, Loba on it as well. Like, it just doesn't make sense for why they wouldn't make him a legend eventually. Like, why would you put so much time into testing a legend, having abilities for that legend, and just never releasing them. It doesn't really make sense to me. It's like baking this huge, awesome cake and never eating it. It doesn't make sense to me. So, and like, yeah, like he's the commissioner, Ash is the helping hand for like the arenas and stuff, but like you've seen for like all the other characters they've added into the game, they've made all this lore stuff for them and whatever. So like, why can't they like set up a narrative that like that like can allow or give an explanation for why Blisk and Ash would be entering the games? Like the devs can like just put in any sort of lore twist they want, and so basically, yeah, I don't really see the point in like testing legends and all this stuff to like never release them, because to me that doesn't make much sense. So I feel like Blisk and Ash will become legends in game. It just won't be anytime soon. I would probably expect Blisk to come in season 13 again, Ash to come in season 14, and I think that the legends from this leaked character select screen will be coming first before like the multiple other legends. We do know that there are a lot more legends in testing. We do know that there is a legend that is being tested that has cool abilities that isn't supposed to be coming until 2023. So Respawn is working into the future. And yeah. But also do keep in mind that like any legend can be thrown into the lineup at any time. So the season 13 legend like might not even be Blisk, it might just be like some other legend we don't know of yet, and the order could be completely different. But I do think that Blisk and Ash will be coming further down the road, a lot later, and Gunzerker and Zarya will be coming out a bit sooner. But yeah, that's pretty much my lineup predictions for future legends and such. Do take this with a grain of salt. Again, nothing is confirmed. We don't exactly know the lineup yet, and we don't exactly know who the Season 11 legend is yet. But yeah, again, that's going to be all for my predictions and all for this video. So if you did end up liking this video, then be sure to give it a like. And if you're brand new here to the channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on that bell icon so you can get notified for whenever I upload a new video. Also, I have a Discord server, link will be in the description. Also, if you have Guilded and are looking for any servers to join on there, I'll leave a link to my Guilded server in the description too. Also, be sure to follow my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/3lnex. And yeah, once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are about like future legends and such. What do you think the predictions will be in the... Let me know that stuff in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.